Hello everyone, welcome back to the 5 into a thousand words series, and this is the fifth episode, I believe. So let's get right into it because I don't want to spend too much time. Yeah, so let's go to the website right now. Okay, so we are in the website now, and we will now refresh the list. And well, our list of words is leech, frog, fryer. How do you pronounce that? Okay, spire and join. What? Uh, Whatever the case. How do I write this? Oh no. Oh well. Never mind. Okay, let's get back to the drawing now, and here we have a problem because I am not very familiar with things like friars and spires. Of course, I found out what they meant. A friar is they can be a member of one of those brotherhoods, or they could be like a religious monk or some sort. Or and a spire is like the that pointy thing at the top of a church, I think. I don't know. Um, of course, a join can be interpreted in many ways, like the join the two things, or it could be a slang word, if you know what I mean. Um, and of course, the other two words make sense to me. I know the leech is it's not a thing that you want on you. It's a annoying bloodthirsty insect that swirls and it bites people. Yeah, and a frog is a frog. I guess there isn't anything else much to say about it. So unfortunately, I'm very confused as to what to draw now because I don't know how to draw this. But since I'm very unaware of what all these things look like, maybe I will look at the image reference of the spire and a friar, maybe, or maybe I can just use my own imagination and come up with something. You can create a fictitious like a fake version of a church so that people will not be offended because it's fake. It's not a real thing. Okay, so let's start. Um, Let me think of how to do this. Alright, let's create this very unusual situation where there is a friar standing on the topmost floor of the church or whatever that is, like our fake church, with which has a spire sticking out of it. And he is I'm gonna use the slang version of joint, which is a cigarette or something like that. So he's smoking it, which is not a good thing. So because of that, a leech is biting him. This is brilliant. I don't know why it's just so fun. Okay, anyways. And he's wearing a frock. Brilliant. Okay, so let's start. Let's just start. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna find my boundaries and we can start. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is to draw the spire, or at least a part of the spire, because I'm not sure if I can really fit the entire thing here. So for that, I need to draw the top floor, like the ground. Need to ground it somewhere. I'll draw a line here, which you probably can't see because it's at the very bottom of the screen. Um, yeah, you actually can see it. Never mind, you don't need to see the line, it's not important. It's just for me to visualize what I'm doing. So here we will have like a little balcony thing. I don't know if churches have this, but because I don't know, I just don't know. I haven't visited any to, I mean, I haven't visited anything that actually has a balcony. So yeah. So we will draw it like this, like a bit of a slanted curve thing to make it look like a balcony. And maybe since the church is very big, you can actually see the spire on the other end. Maybe like, I don't know, you can see the beginnings of the spire, the distance. Do spires look like this? They look like a line, I guess. I mean, this is the easiest way to draw it, like a pointy thing. Don't worry, I make it look better later. I just need a general idea of where. Oh, right, it's sticking out of the drawing. I can see. I'll show it to you later when I'm done. So then we have our you have something like little stone kind of balcony for to draw a bunch of lines. Okay, so I'm now drawing a bunch of tiles or stones or whatever I'm doing here. Because that's what I imagine these balconies to look like. Somewhat like stony. Okay, alright, so let me just continue to draw more lines. And so after drawing this, I will draw the priest. And since he's standing here, I don't draw stuff here. Okay, the friar, I mean, I don't know if he's a priest or something else, but anyway, so there's one person standing here, this guy here. And he's gonna wear one of those very cloak kind of outfits, like what I imagine people in Brotherhood would wear. Like, of course, he won't be wearing his cloak, like the hooded part of it on right now. He'll be putting it, he'll just be wearing his outfit. Okay. This is the hood. This is the very cloaked outfit. And in this, we have to make him have a frock. Of course, the outfit itself looks like a dress, but let's just say he has a frock of some sort. So you'll be standing here, and one of his hands will be here. It will be bent like this because the leech is on this hand, and the other hand would be holding his so-called joint. And and he'll be kind of accidentally dropping it because of course the leech bit him. Don't ask me why there's a leech here. The words made me draw this. Or at least my stupid imagination did it. So it's here and it's still smoking, I guess. And he accidentally drops it. It's actually kind of funny, but okay. I think they should use this for a meme. It looks very meme like. Anyways, now we should. Actually, what's the rest of this for? What should be the rest of the building, I guess? At the entrance. Maybe there's another spire here. This will be the rest of the entrance, the building. And this would eventually lead to a spire on top. Okay, this is good. Oh yeah, he doesn't have ear. This actually looks really stupid, but okay. Who cares? This is a fictional world. Um, so here we will have like there's an entrance inside here, but we can't see it from this angle. So yeah. There isn't anything else much to see. um, maybe you can just draw like extra buildings because it has to link to a spire somehow. Maybe draw this to actually fit the thing inside. I think I know why it doesn't. It looks a bit funny because his face just looks like a little oval. So let me make his face a little bit less oval. Okay, it looks a bit more less weird. It looks less weird. Less like a funny character or something. But it's still funny because he's wearing a frock and being bitten by a leech. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I do not know how to decorate this. I do not know what this supposed brotherhood is about. So now let me color this. Um, I think this will probably take the least time out of all the things I've done so far. So let me first color the stones. I think a nice bluish, like a light bluish color would look nice on it. I don't know why. I'm gonna use cerulean blue and see how that goes. Bit of a like not super obvious kind of blue, but enough to make it look like their tiles. Let me just tidy up the lines here. So, of course, I do not know anything about the architecture of churches or anything else. I mean, the only thing I probably know about is temples because that's the only kind of place I would go to pray, I guess. If I actually ever go to pray. But I know in Hindu temples there's this really cool. I kind of like the architecture. It's a nice kind of architecture, and I mean it's quite amazing to see the different kinds of architecture in various places of religion, and it's interesting to note that people have actually built huge locations just to pray and to so-called show their passion for the religion, I guess. No matter what religion it is, there's always like a place of worship in a sense. And since I don't want to accidentally offend people, this is a fake thing. It's a fake. It's a fake brotherhood of some sort. I don't know what it is. You can give it your own name. But anyways, actually don't know what to talk about because I am not well versed in this area of architectural stuff in general. But uh, oh yeah, in actual churches and some other cool buildings, there's this thing that is like a stained glass window in the sense, and and actually, you know how those glass windows are actually made? It's glass is made from sand and like silica, basically silica and a bunch of other stuff, and they heat it up all together to make glass, right? So if you want to impart any color to it, you must add some kind of impurity, like a metal impurity. And different metal impurities will give different colors, as you may have heard last time about me talking about how different metals can give you different colors. So in the same way, you can kind of get different colors by mixing in different materials. And that's how they make the stained glass. If you don't add too much of it, you add just a little bit, you will get this nice stained glass effect, and it will still be somewhat seeable. You can still see through the mirror, the window, or whatever that is. But sometimes they make frosted glass, and how they would do that, I'm not entirely sure. But they have to kind of dry, like they have to let the glass cool very quickly. Then it may probably crack a bit or something. I don't know. I forgot how they do the. I think I saw it somewhere, but I don't remember how they do it. But it's pretty cool actually. Mm. Of course, speaking of brotherhoods and things like that, um, they have mentioned quite a lot in Dan Brown books, and it's quite fun to read Dan Brown books because one, there's like a mystery to solve in the sense, and two is just one of the craziest adventures that someone would undertake in the sense. Just they go for a normal thing and then suddenly you have to go in helicopter somewhere else, then you have to go fly somewhere else to escape from some people, bad actors and things like that. It's quite crazy. But there's one thing you can probably tell about this, even though it's a fake religious location. This place is not super clean because there's a leech here, happily biting on someone. Actually, leeches don't go around biting arms; they probably bite the leg because that's nearer to the ground, right? You usually find them in like those tropical rainforests or something, and if you're walking around, sometimes a leech may just come and bite your foot because that's the nearest thing to the ground. Of course, the only way they will probably bite your arm is if you're lying down and they somehow crawl into your tent, which doesn't sound fun at all. It sounds terrible. And when leeches, and after the leech bites it, it tends to suck in like blood and it just becomes bigger and bigger. And the only way to, and the two ways of getting rid of it, waiting until it finishes eating and just let it fall off, or trying to pull it out, which will be quite painful, apparently. That's what I've heard. Maybe wondering when I'll finish this, but it's only 24 minutes and it already feels like I'm just being boring at this point. Oh no. Then this top part will be a bit darker to get rid of a contrast to the other tiles, I guess. I just realized there's like lines inside this account. Should probably remove that. Okay. So, anyways, I wonder how to decorate this part because it's just a building, right? Should I put a window or should I just put some random things? Should I just color it? It's like a very colorful place. To be honest, it kind of just looks like he's singing with his arms in that position. It looks like he's singing to someone, but who cares? He's singing a cry of pain. Okay, so we have our tiles done. Now we need to color the building. I don't know what color to make it because, well, first of all, this is not even historically accurate. This probably just is a fake one from my imagination, of course. You know. So yeah, should I color it another color of blue, or should I just put some other colors, make it colorful? Make it colorful. I think that'll make things more interesting. Let's add this purple here, purple. To go nice with the light blue, I think. Or at least it's a very cool colors kind of place. It can be a rainbow, like a rainbow. Okay, actually that kind of doesn't really make sense. Or would it? I mean, you can just color rainbow for the fun of it. But then this isn't a real true rainbow. Because it's like I'm using purple instead of indigo. It's from the beginning itself, so it's just a very colorful place. Just color it a bunch of different colors. Like it will make it like a little spectrum of some sorts. Use other purple as well. That'll make things a bit more interesting. Okay, I don't know what happened. It decided to stop. Um, I just hope it doesn't run out of storage space because I do have a lot of space now. Okay, so yeah, let's just keep coloring a bunch of colors. Should I color more purple or should I color some other colors? Let's go to blue then. Go to some darker blues. Okay, ultramarine. I believe ultramarine is the color of my glasses. It's a pretty nice color actually. Should probably sharpen this. Okay, and then maybe another lighter blue. Turquoise, this is turquoise. Turquoise is nice. Eh, why is it becoming black? That is so creepy. Can I erase that? don't know what happened to the it's only just started coloring some black lines instead of turquoise. Eh? Oh, I think there's some black left in this. Okay, let's just pretend there's some kind of vandalism. Don't understand how someone would vandalize something that high, but you know. Or maybe some bird accidentally backed into the thing and scratched it. Ah, it's quite hard to erase that, honestly. Don't know why there's purple, like black lines in this to begin with. And of course, I like orange, but at the same time, I also like to use a variety of colors, a variety of shades, because it makes things more fun. It's like more colorful. Okay, then I can use this green. Or should I use the which one? The other one. Actually, this green would suit it more. I think this green, cobalt, cobalt green. Actually, it makes things more interesting instead of using the normal green. You use all the weird colors. They're also more fun to look at. Seems like I need to sharpen this. Okay, now I have more lead, more graphite to work with. Oh yes, if you don't know this already, of course people call the thing that's in the pencil lead, but of course it's not actual lead. It's something called graphite, which is made of carbon. And of course, in color pencils, it's not pure graphite either. Each different color pencils have some different composition. They have some wax and some other stuff, which is why it's harder to erase color pencils as compared to a normal pencil. So the color pencil will have the color, like the pigment, which can come from various chemicals. Sorry guys, I ran out of phone storage. Oh no. Yeah, so as you can see, I've colored these colors here. This is cobalt, this is yellow, this is lemon yellow. So yeah. Let me continue. Okay, now I'm gonna go on to orange because I like orange. Who doesn't? I need to sharpen this because oh, and when sharpening isn't enough, you can just peel off the extra wood on your board. Okay, yeah, this I don't want to sharpen it too much because it will just end up breaking the lead. I think the warmer colors have a better smoothness when I color them. They color way more easily, but the leads also tend to break more easily. Maybe I don't know. I need to sharpen this. Oh, I have like one long section of Alright, so let's move on. Okay, so after doing this, I will now color the guy, I guess. Or maybe you can color the rest of the building. You can give a red color for that. Although that's kind of weird, honestly. Coloring the entire building red is weird. So we'll give it a normal color and not make it too colorful. Since they like to use cool colors, I'll use more cool colors in this. So let's use a green, all the green colors. Uh, this is olive green. So as you can tell from all the colors here, this is obviously my own imagination. It's not a real building. There's no references to real buildings. It's a picture, which is just very colorful. But if there actually is a real building that looks like this, then I would like to know about it. Honestly. Let me sharpen this. Eh, anything even happened to the pencil? Okay, okay. Okay, so we have this finished. Sorry I'm not exactly talking much today because I don't know what to talk about. Honestly, I really don't know what to talk about right now. I don't really want to talk about anything too, you know, um, anything that's a little bit too sensitive or anything. So I'll just talk about random other things. So this is the smoke. Okay, actually the smoke is a little bit too thick. Too much smoke. Okay. Okay, then we will give this a color. Let's use russet brown. I think that's the perfect color for this. Okay, great. Now for the spire, what should we color it? Let's color it magenta, because why not? Oh, this is actually kind of reddish though. Magenta just looks like red. Okay, yeah, we're done with this. Now I need to color the guy and maybe the sky as well. Mm. Okay, first let's color his clothes. I think russet brown was good. It has that, it looks like the potato bag kind of color, right? Isn't that what these clothes look like? They either look like that color or they're black. I think that color is more fun. Let me find another brown. Oh, it's just khaki. I think khaki is better. No. Is khaki better? I think khaki is okay. First color in khaki and then later color in the darker spot. And then we have a pale orange, which is like, which wouldn't really match with the skirt. So let's make it a beige color. Do I have beige? I have ivory. Let's make the skirt the ivory color. Let me first sharpen this. If anyone wants to write a story about this, go ahead. I don't care. Or can make a game with this as a team. I don't know what kind of game that would be, but you know, a game. I think using the use this color for his face. Because I honestly don't know. I mean, this is just the easiest color to color people with. It's just some weird skin color that no one actually has. I mean, I thought people would have like. Oh, actually, this looks more skin color than the usual one. You know, there's this pencil. There's one color that people always use to color skin. It looks like very pinkish. It doesn't look like actual skin. This one looks a bit more like skin color. I think it's good. I like this color. Okay, for the leech, you'll first color it with one of these. We use carmine and color it red because when leeches drink blood, they become kind of a bit reddish. At the same time, they're really dark and gross. So, let me get all the browns. Maybe the Valkyrie brown or whatever that is. Van Dyke brown, yes. And just color it on top. What color should we give? Deep pink. Once again, sharpen. And yeah, now let's go in with the white and the black. Let me sharpen it a bit because I need to be a bit more detailed, like a bit more sharp in the areas. Like for example, you need his teeth or something, and his eyes maybe. So with the black, we can just add in some details. His nose, his head maybe. Make his head nice and shiny. And his actual joint is, you know, the hand joint. And then for this, we can give a bit of a darker shadow in some places. Okay, so now what do I do now? Let's color the sky, then we'll be done. Yay! Great. Now let me get the sky blue, which I have an actual color for. We use the sky blue to color the sky. If you want any like random clouds in the distance, I could do that too. Let me first get some clouds. Do some green to you know sketch out the clouds a bit. I don't understand why the sky blue is so dark. I don't I don't think the sky is that dark. It's supposed to be a lot lighter than this. So I don't usually use sky blue to color the sky. It's just not the right color. At least in my opinion. If you think it's actually the correct color, then okay, fine. Some extra thing to mix in with. Add the gray as well. Add more white. Okay. Yeah, this is actually quite fast. It finished so quickly because there isn't too many details, all just the same colors. Okay, so with that, um, we're done actually. You can take a good look at it right now. So yeah, with that, I would I would like to end off. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe. And if you know, yeah, there's nothing else much to say. If you like to see any other kind of series in the future, please do comment it below so that I can probably use that as an idea. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you and bye.